Think of me as one from beyond. Call me the Beyonder.
Before time, before space, there was only potential. Then came a being, born from beyond all universes. The Beyonder. A god so powerful that even the concept of infinity bowed before him. His thoughts could birth realities, his whims could end them. Galaxies were his toys. Dimensions, his canvases. He existed outside everything, the unseen author of all that ever was. But even perfection breeds curiosity. Could such a being ever be beaten? The question lingered across the fabric of eternity. And somewhere, far beyond the Marvel multiverse, in a realm of experiments, gods, and anomalies, an answer formed. Yes. The combined effort of 3 SCPs would not just beat the Beyonder. They would erase him from the face of existence itself. He sat in a small white room, sipping tea from a porcelain cup. To the untrained eye, he looked like an old man, gentle, calm, even kind. But to those who truly saw him, there was no end to where he began. SCP-343. He claimed to have built the stars. He said he remembered the first breath of time, the first spark of light. When the Foundation tried to measure him, their instruments failed. Cameras showed no walls, only endless light stretching in all directions. Scientists asked, "Who are you?" He smiled. "I am who I've always been." The world outside his door changed at his will. He didn't manipulate reality, he was reality. Every atom, every heartbeat, every timeline existed because he remembered it into being. When he spoke, existence listened. When he sighed, universes trembled. And when he turned his gaze upward, he saw something foreign stirring beyond the cosmic veil. A presence not of his making. The Beyonder. For the first time in eons, God felt curiosity. Reality flickered like static. The air bent into impossible shapes, and a voice echoed from nowhere and everywhere at once. SCP-3812 had awakened. Once, he had been human, a man lost to his own consciousness. But the universe couldn't contain his evolution. His very nature forced him to ascend, over and over, breaking every ceiling reality set before him. Each time someone tried to define him, he grew beyond their definition. Each time he was understood, he became something higher, rewriting the script of his own story. To the Foundation, he was chaos. To reality, he was an error that could not be deleted. And to the Beyonder, he was something terrifyingly familiar. Because 3812 existed beyond narrative. He didn't just see the multiverse, he saw the pages it was written on. And when he looked up, he saw the Beyonder gazing back from another layer entirely. Another god who thinks is outside, 3812 whispered, his voice shaking dimensions. "Let's see who can climb higher." In the distance, a structure so vast it defied comprehension, standing between reality and what lay beyond it. Before it stood SCP-001, the Gate Guardian, a being of fire and judgment, his wings stretching beyond galaxies. In his hand burned a sword brighter than 1,000 suns. It was said that this blade had cut through the first sin, that it could unmake whatever dared to defy the will of creation. He did not move. He did not breathe. He simply was. When the Beyonder's essence crossed into the SCP universe, the Guardian's eyes opened, and creation itself shuddered. "Nothing unworthy may pass," he said. And for the first time, the Beyonder felt resistance. The Beyonder raised his hand, and countless universes erupted behind him. His power bent reality like molten glass. God stepped forward, calm and unbothered. "You create, but without understanding," he said softly. "Power without wisdom is nothing." The Beyonder sneered and erased the stars. But as the light died, they reignited, brighter, stronger, because God simply willed them back. Then came the Ascender, tearing through layers of existence, appearing beside the Beyonder in a realm beyond form. Every time the Beyonder expanded, the Ascender rose higher, rewriting the story so that he was always above. "You are powerful," said 3812. "But your power is bound by the page you're written on." The Beyonder reached to erase him, but the attempt never happened. It had already been rewritten. And through it all, the Gate Guardian descended, his sword igniting the void. The blade hummed with divine fire, a concept sharper than reality itself. When it struck, it didn't cut the Beyonder's body. It cut the idea of him. The Beyonder tried to resist. He tried to rebuild himself in higher layers, but the voice behind kept ascending faster, erasing each copy before it formed. God spoke once more. "Let there be no memory of you." And with that word, the Beyonder wasn't killed. He was unimagined. No ashes. No scream. Just silence. The void healed. The light returned. And the three SCPs, Creator, Ascender, and Guardian, stood as one across the restored multiverse. When it was done, God closed his eyes. Power means nothing, he whispered, if it forgets its purpose. 3812 vanished, rising to yet another reality above. The Gate Guardian returned to his post, his sword dimming, his gaze endless. And in the stillness that followed, creation took a deep breath. Because even gods can fall. But only the SCPs could rewrite what gods are. Like and subscribe for more content.